they could want something, but it doesn't mean that they're controlling that person to say, I'm going to do all these things because I want something, and that they're using manipulation or certain things. That they can want something, but they don't need it, that they could be without it. Everybody wants something, but we don't always get what we want in this life. We could want all we want, but if two sides are not in agreement, then of course that is not going to be easy. When things flow and they work, then people are ready and they have interest and have feelings, then everything flows. But if one side does not have interest or has lost interest, or the way they feel changes, like their feelings change, they don't feel something, then things are not going to happen. Like, you're not going to make a connection with someone. You can make an emotional connection with someone if they don't have interest in you. But interest could change, because the person that has interest could lose interest because of the way that they're treated by someone, and the other side could start to have interest. Because like last year, I did not have interest in someone. Like, I had no interest, but I thought they were nice, and that even when I first saw them, I didn't have interest. It was almost like, you don't want to be disrespectful, so you want to learn about someone, and then you want to give them a chance, and you want to be fair, because there are certain things that they would say, or the way that they would act, they would complain, and that you didn't have interest for those reasons. And maybe even in physical looks, that you were not interested at the time, but you could develop feelings for someone because you see them as a potential option, and that you could grow your feelings for someone. But for people to say that if they don't have feelings for someone, that they'll never get it and it will never happen and it would be impossible, and that's not true. That people could change. Just like when we watch movies, there's always like these characters where one has interest in someone and the other person does not have an interest in them, and they don't see them as an option. But as time goes on, they see that they support them, that they're always there for them, and that they treat them good, and then they start to see, like, all along that person was the right fit for them. It's the people that assume that if they don't feel a certain way, or they assume that a person acts a certain way and that they don't like certain things, then those people don't open up their heart. They don't trust the person, and then they start to treat them bad. They disrespect them. They get angry at them. And these things happen because of the past, because they have not healed, and that they sometimes are confronted by so many people that have interest, and then they start to put every single person in the same category. And then when good people come along, that they can't differentiate who is good and who is not good. That they just judge every single person, and that they don't know how to weed out, the good people, the bad people. So it's always important to be open-minded, to not be narrow-minded, to trust people, like to not self-sabotage and be self-destructive because you're angry, or you have negative emotions, that things are not going right for you, and that your life is difficult, and some people are responsible for the way that you're living your life right now. Nobody's responsible for the way that we're living our life. That we can make a decision at any time to change our life. That we could just snap our finger and change everything. If you don't like your life today, you could change it tomorrow. You could react. Life is not permanent. Like, your situation is not permanent. that you can be happy with your life, but be unhappy with your current situation. It's okay to admit that. If we start saying like, oh, we're happy, we love everything, and then we're inconsistent with our words, like I don't have anything to show, or you're trying to feed for compliments, or I don't look good. Like, it's like these little things that we do to try to get attention from other people because we need that attention. But then if we complain about the attention that we get, then we're confused on what we want. Do we want attention, or do we not want attention? Or does attention always matter to us? Or we just need attention when we're feeling down, we're feeling insecure, we're feeling vulnerable, and we need that attention to lift us up? We start to look down on the people that support us and the ones that care about us and have compassion for us, then we're self-sabotaging to treat these people bad, to only pay attention to people that will always give us compliments and that will always praise us. That we need to notice the people that will be there for the long term, that will value us and that will respect us. I've had some bad situations in the past where I've supported people and I've done things, shared my time, energy, and just did everything possible to help certain people, and they reach where they want to be, and then they cut you off. But I could self-sabotage if I wanted to, but I don't. That I could leave a situation that is not good for me after supporting someone, and I'm not going to get upset about it because I thought long and hard about it. And it's not something where I just make a decision because out of emotion of like, I'm angry, so I'm going to just cut somebody off. It's something I think about for a long time to see like if they're being fair to me, because you do things for them and you support them, but then you know that they're not being a warm friend, or you know that the relationship's not working out, and then it's like, because of the comments they make and the way they say things to you, and they don't respect you, and they try to make you feel down, and they try to hurt your feelings. That's when you know that someone does not care about you, and you cannot be with somebody that does not have interest in you and that does not care about you. That if you get in an accident, they're not going to worry about if you're doing okay. If you're sick, they're not going to care. They ask if you're okay. That you can mention certain things. You're testing people. They don't know it. And you say certain things and they see it, but they don't care. You could write a message and you could include that you're sick, or certain things happened. You got in a car accident or certain things, and they don't acknowledge it. That they might look at other things, and that's how you notice that someone does not care about you. That they don't make a good partner or a good friend. We don't want to test people, but we do. If they don't introduce us to people, they don't share certain things that they're eating, then that shows that they don't respect you. Because if they take you to an event and they don't introduce you to anyone, and that you have to introduce yourself to people, just know that they don't care about you. It's the little things that you see that determine if they have compassion for you. And it's the things like, sometimes you want things to work out with someone, but they're not the right fit for you, because it's the little things that they don't do. And if they're not sharing their time with you, or they're being vague or ambiguous, don't keep chasing after someone that does not have interest in you, that does not care about you, that does not respect you, does not value you. That you could do everything in the world to try to make them happy, and they will not appreciate you. That you have to be careful with their time, with their energy. And that if you start opening your heart to people, that they look down on you. So self-reflect and do some introspection, and just know that you should value yourself, that you should respect yourself, and that you should love yourself. Until the next time, peace out.